Hey folks, I am out and about again. I am over here by one of the many lakes in Anchorage. It's a cute little lake, I'll show you. Not very big. Lots of houses around it. People like to, float their little rafts around. You're not allowed to have a motor. Some folks fishing. See if they can catch a couple of rainbow trout. So there's a park over there. It's got a little swimming beach on it. Folks like to go there, take a dip in the lake in the middle of summer. Not so much right now. It's about this is the last weekend in August, and the temperatures overnight are starting to dip down into the upper 40s, low 50s. In the daytime we're getting up to around 60 if it's sunny. High 50s or low 50s sometimes if we got a cold rain coming in off of the Pacific. But I'm not here to fish for so much today. What I'm doing is I'm looking to catch some stickleback minnows that my grandson wants to put in his fish tank for fun over the winter. And I went to the store and I was looking at minnow traps, and I mean they were $50. And I was like, I can build that. I can build something like that, out of junk parts. And so, that's exactly what I've done here. I don't know if you'll agree that it looks pretty good, but well, I'll show you here. Okay, so what I did is I took an onion bag and then I used some willow branches here to make a frame in order to hold it open. So I wrapped the willow around in 3 circles, and then I had 5 cross branches, I guess you'd say, that I used to build it out. And then I took an old piece of tubing. This is from an old vacuum cleaner that was going to be junked anyway, and then I've taken a rubber band and wrapped it around the end. And so just like a minnow trap, the minnows will swim into here. They'll kind of get disoriented or whatever, not be able to swim back out, at least not in theory. I mean, you can look in there and you can kind of see the inside of the minnow trap. And then I have baited it. I don't know if you can see the bait bag that I got in there, and that is a piece of bread with bacon grease on it to get some oils in the water, and then a separate piece of ripped up bread that I'm hoping will attract the rest of the minnows. So hopefully this will work, right? It beats spending $50 on something that I'm not going to use very often. I mean, I never use minnows for fishing up here, so we will see if this works. So I'm going to get my waders on, and then I'm going to walk up the trail a little bit. I'll take you with me, and you know, we'll see if we can get it placed in a good spot and catch some minnows. I'll probably leave it there overnight, come back and check it tomorrow afternoon. Anyway, let me put my waders on. All right. So my plan is to stick the minnow trap somewhere over in there. Walk up the trail here a little bit. See if we can get down to the water. You know, the biggest problem here is the muskeg, right? Muskeg is like, you think it's ground, but it's not really ground. It's just a root mat that has grown out over the water, and it's not very stable. This looks pretty swampy in here. I'm thinking that this is going to be a pretty good spot because stickleback minnows feed. Ooh, look at this mush. Stickleback minnows feed mostly on insect larvae like mosquitoes. Ooh, man, look how deep this is getting. I don't think I'm gonna get over there without going swimming. Alright, well, we're back out of there. Let's try a different spot. I want to be right on the edge of the weeds, getting out into the regular water. See how this all bounces? This is all muskeg. See how it all just kind of moves when you step on it? My biggest concern is falling through into water that is really, really deep. We don't want to do that. All right. I think we're gonna have a good spot right here. Okay. Now the water's pretty clear out there. If you can see down through it. Whew. I can smell the stinkiness here coming up. Look at this dead fish floating right over here. You can see that. I don't know if you can see it really close. I don't know if I can balance it on my stick. Anyway, that was a burbot, a little baby burbot, you know. A lot of people like to eat those. A lot of people make them into like mock lobster. So I'm going to put you in my chest here. Okay. Alright, so unwind our string here and get the minnow trap placed. I'm going to try to stick it right over in here. Trying to get it on the bottom so that it sits straight. It seems to be good to go right there. Let's go ahead and tie off the fishing line. I guess I have way more fishing line than I need. I had imagined that I was going to have to, you know, throw the trap out a ways. That is not the case. Man, it would be fun if I could get a little burbot minnow for the tank as well. All right. All right. Pull you back out here. So I got my stick right here with my line attached to it. The trap is down there. I'm pretty sure that the front of that is unobstructed. Let's just use the stick, move some of these weeds out of the way. So that should be good to go there. See if we can get the stick back in the spot. I had it. All right. Well, I think that's good to go. And I'll come back tomorrow, check and see if any minnows have swum in there. Wow, this is really muskeggy stuff over here. I'm going to try and camouflage the trap a little bit with some branches here. Couple of different reasons. You know, I don't want nobody pulling out my trap, number one. Number two, there's a chance that the birds might be looking at that and saying, oh hey, that's a bonanza, a buffet, whatever you want to call that. So I'm grabbing some branches here. Ugh. Like I said, pretty stinky stuff. All this rotting vegetation. All right. Now let's walk out of here. See how everything kind of just moves as you step on it. I mean, look over here. This is really muskeg over here. This is all muskeg out here. All right, let's see if we can walk up out of this swampy stuff. Now, if you look out here, you can really see how clear the water is. I'm gonna wash my boots off a little bit after being back there. Oh, duck. This spot here has got some real rocky bottom. Jeez, look at people that are throwing garbage in there. Here's the Suzuki. I got my bike on the back, gonna go for a ride later today. See all the little fish, all the little trout. They're more over here towards the shore. Yeah.
They'll hit it every once in a while.
The people that were just here a few minutes ago, they had like about 6 of them. They were heading home for a fish fry. Right.
All I know is I was sitting here and there was a bunch there. This one about this big came and swam and scared them all off, I think.
Oh.
Or he moved them that way a little bit.
Yeah. These are stalkers over here.
Yeah.
And the big one that came in, he was probably a resident.
Oh yeah. Well, you can tell it when you catch it. You know, if it's got the dorsal fin on it.
Right.
But making sure you catch
So there was a little school there. See if we can walk down over here and see anything else moving around in the water. Oftentimes, what'll happen is that these little fish that are stocked, they'll stay close to where they were stocked into the lake. Easy to catch over here. And I've seen a lot of minnows. I don't know if you can see them flashing out there. I'm kind of surprised that they're not being chased by some bigger fish right now. Of course, it's the height of the day, so a lot of those larger fish are going to be hanging out in deeper water. Over here in this corner, in front of the muskeg, I've always done pretty well. You know, if I'm just looking for somewhere to cast a line in the evening, because this is only just, you know, a couple miles from the house. I live back up towards the mountains that way. Yeah, a lot of minnows out here. Huh. They probably moved down to this end of the lake just to sit in the sun. Those people out there have their dog in the boat with them. Oh, both of those people do. I mean, I like dogs, but come on. I'm not taking them out in a raft. People do what they do. Anyway, I guess the next post you'll see is when I pull up the fish trap. I'm sorry, the minnow trap. Hopefully there'll be something in there. Alright, I'll chat with you then. I decided if I could see if I could hook some of these little rainbows in here. Alright. Yeah, fishy. Hold on. I had to cast about 20 times before one of these decided they would come up and give it a go. Let's see if we can get somebody else interested. Come here, fishy. Nice little rainbow. Okay, he swam away. There you go. There we go. Come on, fish. Come on, settle down. I'm trying to get you back in. That doesn't do no good, fishy. Come on. Is there a big one in there?
Some big ones in there. He just came after this beach.
I think maybe a little Laker.
This?
No, no, no. The one that came in.
Oh, I don't know. It's still in there. It's riding around in there somewhere.
Oh yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a day. It's my bike riding day. Oh yeah. Well, good luck.
Alrighty, I'm just feeling tired.
I hear you. All right. Well, nothing wrong with stopping and having a little unexpected fishing excursion. That's why I always keep a fishing pole at the ready. Got the Tenkara all ready to put away. Oops, got to put the top back on. There we go. Well, I'll pick this up when I pull the minnow trap tomorrow. All right.